You invoiced a client $8,000 last month. You have no idea how much of that is yours to spend, and in 2 weeks, a quarterly tax payment could wipe out half of it. There are 5 bank accounts standing between you and that chaos. If you're a freelancer, a contractor, a one-person business, or a small business owner running everything off your own debit card, this video was built for you. Stay with me because this is going to change how you think about money. What I'm about to walk you through is a simple, boring, beautiful money structure. 5 accounts, automatic transfers, done. And once it's set up, you'll never stare at your bank balance on a Sunday night wondering if you can cover next month's taxes. Here's the trap most freelancers fall into. You land a project. The client pays. You transfer it to your personal checking. You pay rent. You buy groceries. You grab dinner with a friend. You replace a laptop because yours finally died. And by the time April rolls around, or worse, by the time you realize you owe quarterly estimated taxes in mid-January, you have nothing. Or worse, you have the money, but it's already been promised to your landlord, your subscription stack, and your life. That's the real problem. It's not that you don't make enough money. It's that every dollar arrives with no instructions attached. There's no system telling it where to go. So every dollar becomes discretionary, and discretionary dollars disappear. And this gets worse for new freelancers and one-person businesses. You don't have an HR department moving money into a 401k. You don't have payroll. You don't have someone filing your quarterly taxes for you. You are the HR department, the bookkeeper, the CFO, and sometimes the intern, all at the same time, usually at 11 p.m., usually stressed. The result? Half of freelancers say finances are their #1 source of anxiety. Not landing clients. Not imposter syndrome. Money. And most of that anxiety comes from one single mistake. Mixing personal and business money in one account, treating every deposit like it's yours. We're going to fix that today. Meet the 5-account money system. Every freelancer, contractor, and small business owner should have 5 separate bank accounts. Not 5 savings buckets. 5 separate bank accounts, ideally at 2 different banks so you can't accidentally transfer between them. Each account has one job. Each job protects a different part of your business and your life. Once you set this up, and I'll walk you through exactly how every dollar that lands in your business will know exactly where to go. Automatically. Here's the framework. Account number 1, the operating account. This is the account your client payments land in. Every invoice you send, every wire transfer, every Stripe payout, it all goes here. This account is not for you. I repeat, this account is not for you. This account is for your business. Your operating account pays your business expenses, software subscriptions, contractors you hire to help you, marketing, that new laptop you bought in the Agitation section. It should have come out of this account, not your personal checking. Let me show you how this works with real numbers. Say you invoice a client $5,000. The $5,000 lands in your operating account. From there, $300 goes out for software. $400 goes to a contractor. $200 covers a marketing tool. That's $900 in business expenses. The remaining $4,100 stays put, waiting to be split into the next accounts. Here's the freedom upgrade that comes with this. The moment your operating account exists, you stop asking, do I have enough to cover this invoice? Because the answer is always yes, that account exists for one reason, and the reason is paying your business. You just built a wall between your business and your life. Account number 2, the tax account. This is the account that will save your sanity every April. The moment a client payment lands in your operating account, a percentage moves into your tax account. Not at the end of the quarter. Not when you remember. Automatically. Here's the rule of thumb. Move 25 to 30% of every payment into your tax account. If you're in a higher tax bracket or have employees, go up to 35. If you're just starting out and have minimal expenses, lean higher. You can always refund yourself later. The IRS does not refund you when you underpay. Quick example. Same $5,000 client invoice. After paying your $900 in business expenses, you have $4,100. Move 30%, $1,230, into your tax account. That money now belongs to the federal government. Do not touch it. The freedom upgrade here is psychological. Every quarter, when tax day rolls around, you'll log in, see the full payment sitting in your tax account, and pay it in 5 minutes. No panic. No scrambling. No putting it on a credit card. That's the upgrade from freelancer anxiety to business owner confidence. Account number 3, the profit account, sometimes called the owner's pay account. This is the account that turns your freelance income into a salary. Most freelancers pay themselves whatever's left over. That's a recipe for disaster. Instead, pay yourself a fixed amount or a fixed percentage every time money lands and route it into this account. So back to our numbers. After $900 in business expenses and $1,230 into the tax account, you have $1,970 left. Maybe you decide your owner's pay is 40% of revenue. That's $2,000. So $1,970 from this invoice, plus a small top-up next month. Whatever you decide, treat this account like a paycheck. From this account, you set up your own biweekly or monthly transfer into your personal account. You become your own employer. You give yourself a direct deposit. That single shift flips your identity from freelancer barely surviving to small business owner running a real company. The freedom upgrade. Predictability. You stop dreading slow months because your pay structure is the same every month, regardless of what the client pipeline looks like. Account number 4, the personal paycheck account. This is the account that pays for your life. Rent, groceries, phone bill, date night, gym membership, whatever isn't a business expense lives here. Ideally, this account sits at a completely different bank than your business accounts. Why? Because when you log into your personal banking app at 11 p.m., you don't want to see $14,000 sitting in your operating account and feel rich, when in reality, half of that is for taxes. Keeping it at a separate bank is a mental firewall. You see your real take-home pay, nothing else. Real numbers again. From our $5,000 invoice, after expenses, taxes, and owner's pay, we've routed the money where it needs to go. From your owner's pay account, you transfer yourself a fixed amount, let's say $3,500 a month, into your personal paycheck account. That's what you live on. That's your number. The freedom upgrade is clarity. You know exactly what you can spend. You stop borrowing from your business to cover personal expenses. You stop mixing tabs at coffee shops and wondering if that $7 latte is a tax write-off. It is not. And now you don't even ask the question. Account number 5, the savings buffer account, your business's survival fund. This is the account that buys you freedom from feast or famine. Every payment that lands in your operating account, after you've covered expenses, taxes, and owner's pay, the leftover goes here. Slowly, your buffer builds. The rule: aim for 3 months of business expenses in this account. Not 3 months of personal expenses. 3 months of what it costs to run your business, software, contractors, rent if you have an office, insurance. Example: your business runs on about $2,000 a month in operating costs. Your target buffer is $6,000. Every extra dollar that isn't needed for expenses, taxes, your pay, or your personal life goes into the buffer. When you hit $6,000, you stop. That buffer now sits there untouched, earning a little interest, waiting for the slow month. And slow months will come. A client will ghost. Project will get canceled. A retainer will end. When that happens, your operating account covers the gap with money from the buffer. You don't panic. You don't borrow. You don't pause your software stack. You don't ask your landlord for a delay. You survive on the system you built. The freedom upgrade is peace of mind. Real, tangible, business owner peace of mind. I want to share a quick transformation story because this isn't theoretical. This exact system pulled a real freelancer out of panic mode. Her name is Maya. She runs a solo design studio. 6 months ago, she had 2 checking accounts and no plan. A $7,000 invoice would land in her personal account. She'd feel rich, she'd spend, and then January would hit with quarterly taxes and she'd have to put $3,000 on a credit card to make the payment. Every single year. She set up the 5-account system in 1 weekend. First 90 days, she missed a few transfers. Second 90 days, she had it automated. By month 4, her buffer was past $4,000. By the next quarterly tax deadline, she paid the full amount in 8 minutes from her tax account. She told me it was the first time she'd ever paid quarterly taxes without dread. That's the system working. That's what running your business like a business feels like. Quick break here. If this is the first time you're hearing about structuring your money like a real business, consider subscribing. I break down systems like this every week for freelancers, contractors, and small business owners who want to trade money chaos for money control. Smashing that subscribe button is the easiest way to make sure the next video lands in your feed. Alright, back to what matters. Let's recap the 5-account money system. Account 1, your operating account. That's where client money lands, and it pays your business expenses. Account 2, your tax account. 25 to 30% of every payment, automatic, non-negotiable. Account 3, your profit or owner's pay account. That's where you set your salary and pay yourself on a fixed schedule. Account 4, your personal paycheck account. The account that pays for your actual life, ideally at a separate bank. Account 5, your savings buffer account. 3 months of business expenses, building quietly in the background, ready for the slow month. The lesson here isn't about bank accounts. It's about identity. You're not a freelancer juggling invoices. You're not a contractor praying that quarterly taxes work out. You are a small business owner running a financial system. Every dollar has a job. Every job has an account. Every account has a purpose. That's not hustle culture. That's control. And control is what real financial freedom looks like for someone with irregular income. If this framework hit home, do 2 things before you close this tab. First, hit subscribe. I drop a new video every week on systems like this for freelancers, contractors, and small business owners who want to stop winging it and start running their money like a real operation. Second, drop a comment telling me which account you're setting up first. Are you finally going to open that tax account you've been ignoring? Are you going to set up your owner's pay and pay yourself like an employee? Are you going to build your buffer from zero? Tell me which one. I read every comment, and your answer tells me what video to make next. And speaking of next, in the next video, I'm breaking down exactly how to set up these automatic transfers step by step. Which bank to use. How often to move money. How to handle slow months without dipping into the wrong account. Hit subscribe so you don't miss it. Running your business like a business isn't about making more. It's about managing what you make. And now you know how.